We started the Cannabis Expo because we realized that Africa needs a meeting point, a global meeting point for the cannabis industry. This really is the biggest and most important cannabis event on the African continent.
The word of it has spread far and wide throughout Africa.
People are flying in for their expos, for business.
I think it is the absolute marketplace for big business.
The potential for Africa is now becoming apparent. I think the Cannabis Expo is really important because it's completely unique.
The Cannabis Expo is the stage bringing and taking South Africa to the rest of the cannabis world, and the cannabis world coming to South Africa.
I really like the Cannabis Expo here in South Africa. It's been extremely productive. There is a lot of B2B action going on. It's been non-stop business and communications, and networking is really great. There's already a sense of excitement in the air where everyone knows that there's an emerging market that's about to take off.
The Cannabis Expo, it's been outstanding. The amount of business and networking that we've had has been overwhelming.
Isn't this where cannabis started? It's from Africa. People here have vast knowledge of growing experience, strains that can only be found here in South Africa. Africa is where it all started.
The Cannabis Expo is certainly the most exciting event on the African continent.
Loving the Expo, having such a great time.
It's been absolutely amazing. My boss specifically has been to expos for the last 20 years within the cannabis industry, and he's never seen a turnout like this.
From a business perspective, the synergies have really been good. There's a lot of things that you find out about here, and the products, amazing products that come from here.
There is not one unhappy exhibitor on this floor, and that's phenomenal for Expo.
I personally haven't been to an expo like this of any kind of trade show or sort that has been as successful as this.
The Expo has just been critical, I think, in putting South Africa on the map.
If you're anything cannabis in Africa, then you're not attached in some way, shape or form to the Cannabis Expo. You're not really in cannabis.
Thank you, Cannabis Expo.
Thank you, Cannabis Expo.
Thank you, Cannabis Expo.
Thank you guys for having us.
We wouldn't be where we are without the Cannabis Expo.